We're at Sector 6.
Hey! Anybody out there?
Barret! I think I hear him up ahead.
Here goes.
And push!
Everything ruined.
Marlene. Marlene. Marlene! Marlene!
She's not dead, you know.
Biggs! Wedge! Jesse! God damn it!
The rest of the three, yeah. They could be dead.
God damn you! God damn you all! Marlene. Marlene.
It was us. We did this.
No. You can't think like that. Whatever came before it was Shinra that pulled the trigger today. Am I right?
Yeah.
His hand is huge.
Hold on to this anger, okay?
Barret. Marlene's fine.
Huh?
Aerith found her.
Aerith. Is that the girl they took?
Yeah. That's her.
What the hell's going on?
I asked Aerith to find Marlene and take her somewhere safe.
And she did? You sure? Hey, where you going?
Where am I going? It's a good question.
How could this happen? I didn't really think that...
These are Shinra, right? Shouldn't they be killed and have their head put on a stick? Very strange.
What the hell is going on?
When is help going to arrive?
I said, where you going?
Aerith's house. It's in the Sector 5 slums.
And that's where Marlene is?
Where we hope she is.
Aerith's mom is at Aerith's house. She's gonna chew my head off.
Tell me she is. Give me something to hang on to. Even if she's not, I won't blame you for it, I swear. Who am I kidding? I'd probably try to tear your head off.
Hey, Tifa. Know anything about ancients?
I know I've heard of them at least.
They come up in planetology books. Meant to be the original stewards of the planet. Could even commune with it, talk to it and stuff.
That must be why the Turks wanted her so badly.
Within my veins flows the blood of ancients. This planet is my birthright.
I emerge from slumber.
You have failed again, I see. But through suffering, you will grow strong. Isn't that what you want?
Cloud?
It's nothing. Let's go.
It's always nothing with you. Hey,
There's a hole in the sky.
the sky.
Hey, pretty crazy, huh? Can you believe this mess?
You doing all right?
I am, but I can't say the same about my birds. Poor things are scared half to death.
Well, this is a fine mess.
How bad is it here?
Compared to Sector 7, we're doing fine. But that's hardly an accomplishment.
You guys run into Jesse at the pillar?
Yeah, Biggs too. They were both in pretty bad shape. But Wedge wasn't up there with them. He got out.
All right.
Hey, Barret, how do you know where Aerith's house is?
This is Sector 5, right? So where's this place you said Marlene is?
Where I think she is. It's a house on the other side of town.
Well, come on then. Pick up the pace.
I'm going as fast as you are.
We're almost there, Barret. You're gonna love this house. So beautiful.
That's the house.
Marlene! Marlene!
Dude, it's not your house. Don't just barge in there.
Where's Marlene? Is she here?
Barret!
Sorry, I'm Barret. Marlene's my little girl. Marlene, she's got short hair. She's cute as a button, with the heart of an angel. She was wearing, pink. She was wearing a
She's
pink dress
sleeping
today.
upstairs.
She's here. Huh? She's actually here.
Oh,
I said she's sleeping.
I want to see her too. Come on, let's go look in on her.
Keep it down. Don't wake her.
Marlene, my baby. Thank God.
Shh.
Shinra has my daughter now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who asked her to go get Marlene. We'd only just met, but she was so kind and helpful. I took advantage of her.
It's not your fault. It was only a matter of time before she ended up back there.
Because she's an ancient. That it?
So she told you about that. She must trust you all a great deal. Yes, Aerith is an ancient. Probably the last one living. She's not my daughter. Not by blood, I mean. If that's what you were wondering. About 15 years ago. My husband, he'd been shipped off to fight on the front lines. But then I received a letter saying he'd be home for a bit. So when the day came, I went to the station to meet him. But he didn't come. I couldn't help fearing the worst, even then. But I told myself his leave must have been postponed, that he'd been delayed. Every day I went, to wait and to pray. And that's how I met her and her mother. I thought maybe they'd run away from Wall Market, or that they were topsiders fallen on hard times. I'd seen that sort of thing a lot. Take Aerith somewhere safe. Those were her mother's dying words. My husband had been away for so long, and I was lonely. So I convinced myself the safest place for the girl was with me. It took no time at all for her to start feeling like family. She was a real chatterbox. She told me strange stories, like how she and her mother had escaped from some sort of facility, and how she wasn't sad because her mother had just returned to their planet.
Their planet, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't understand any of it at the time. When I asked if she meant one in the sky, she said no, this one, right here. I mean, what can you say to that?
Mommy, don't be sad.
That's what she said to me one day, out of the blue. So I asked her, what's wrong?
A man you really, really loved just died. His heart came a long way to say goodbye. But he couldn't stay because he had to return to the planet.
That explains why she can talk to spirits. That means she knows Zack died as soon as he died.
I didn't believe her, of course. And then, a few days later, I received a letter saying my husband had been killed in action. Things like that, she'd just know. It was a lot to deal with, but we were happy. And then came the knock.
Coming! No! Go away!
Why are people just barging in, as if they owned the place? Also, by that time, Sung should have shorter hair. Remember back at Crisis Core, he used to tie it back.
Aerith, you know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the Ancients.
I had no idea what he meant, so I said, "Who are the Ancients?"
They were the original stewards of the planet, whose boundless knowledge and wisdom shall guide us to the promised land. Some believe the promised land to be a myth, others an allegory of sorts. But we take the words of the scriptures at face value and believe it to be quite real. Which is why Shinra would like very much for Aerith to help us—
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient!
But Aerith, even when you're all alone, don't you hear voices whispering secrets?
No, never!
But all three of us knew that wasn't true. That man knew exactly who Aerith was, where she'd come from, and what she could do.
They knew where she was, but they didn't just take her? Doesn't sound like the Turks I know.
She had to come willingly, otherwise it wouldn't work, they said. That's why, even if they did take her away, I'm sure she's still being treated like a guest. And that they'll send her straight back home once they get what they need.
I doubt it.
You're not planning anything, are you? Don't make things worse than they already are. If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever.
You already lost her.
Just don't.
Cloud, maybe she's right about this. Maybe they'll let Aerith go when it's all over. Maybe we'd be better off waiting a little while.
Maybe isn't good enough.
Let's head back to Sector 7. Got things to take care of. Like checking up on the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's why the plate fell on you. Because you weren't careful enough. You didn't wear masks to hide your identities. You kept carrying your weapons all around, and you didn't take into account for cameras watching you. Because you thought maybe things will turn out fine. This is what happens. You lose everything for not planning carefully.
The main entrance to Sector 7 is buried under rubble now. So how are we supposed to get back inside?
Underground passage in the park.
Good plan.
But how do we get to the park?
I know another way to get there. Aerith showed me before.
This ancient girl knows her stuff. Didn't mean anything by it.
My ears are still ringing from it.
My ears are still ringing from it.
Alright, let's keep moving.
I don't have to do this again, thank goodness. I haven't showered in days. Wouldn't you kill for a shower now, Tifa? Dude, I hit a lot.
Not looking good.
Help! Boom! Oh crap! Nice.
Would kill for a shower.
I know, right? I thought they were enemies. I was about to chop them up.
Weimer! You're alive!
Still in one piece.
Who else made it out?
I wish I knew. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm just glad you survived. Gives me hope for the others.
Alright.
This is bad.
I know.
This is bad.
I know. Ew, rats.